All right. And here we are. I hope everything so far runs fine. Let's listen in. Oh yeah, it seems okay. Um so yeah, welcome to the first stream of well today. Not today, but this year. I'm very happy to be here again. I am, of course, Palladean, your presenter for the TSU News normally, but you know me. Finlay originally wanted to broadcast this today, but he sadly can't be available. And yeah, I thought, yeah, why not? Why not use the time to have a good old stream back? And we have, of course, the Through the Cockpit event. And the special thing with Through the Cockpit is that, as you can see here on the thumbnail, this is the car view that is going to be used for the whole race. Basically, I think what I read in the event notes, it's around a 40-minute drive. Yeah, 40-minute long, with damage, with fuel, with tires. And this means, of course, very interesting things. We will be driving on the Lusail International track, which is an I don't know. In my opinion, it's the normal cookie cutter type of vanilla track that we are getting these days in modern F1. And I think the few races that we had here in real life, they weren't very interesting. I think I've seen them all. I think 2020 must have been the first one. And yeah, honestly, let's check Lusail International Circuit, Wikipedia, and switch to English. Yeah, first F1 race was in 2021, even not even in 2020. Yeah, so 2021, 4 races until then, I think, 3 or 4 races. Yeah, honestly, as I said, those races were not very interesting in my opinion. Maybe like the one last year was crazy, where the drivers were very exhausted, or was that even the year before? But yeah, the track itself, in my opinion, as you can see on stream, doesn't have a lot of clear overtaking opportunities. Maybe into turn 1 there something goes in turn 4, like at the top here where the orange curbs are, this as well, but this is still a very high speed section, so the clear hard braking points that you need for a nice overtake to go are missing. But I think we will still see a lot of action, to say, because obviously with the cockpit cam, with damage, with all the stuff that's going on around anyway, we will see some action. Some action here and there, and we will see a nice, interesting race unfolding. I am not very prepared in terms of strategy, so we have to make it on the go. So far, we have 16 players in the lobby, which is nice, and I hope we have a great time together. But yeah, I think this is enough from me about yapping about the track. We go back to the beautiful thumbnail I made, and because I don't want to share the chat that the drivers are still having. Freseni saying he has minus 29.3 degrees centigrade, which is crazy. That is like a whole other type of hell. But yeah. cons of living in Finland, I guess. We have 70 players, 2 spectators at the moment. Me, of course, as well, 3rd spectator. But I am planning to stay a spectator. And so far, so good. Let's have a sip of water. By the way, the Formula 1 record is 122, and if we check the sura.org website, we can see there's Silverstone, no, Hot Laps, Lusail. Current best lap from McVision is 116.021. And this means he is a lot of times faster than Lando Norris has been in 2024. Lando Norris' official lap time record is 122.384, which would give Lando Norris 0.223. 22. Yeah, Lando Norris would be 21st on the ranking with his best lap around here. But obviously the track in TSU is not up to scale in every direction, and the cars are not 100% real. They are built to feel very real, and I have to say Whiplash did a fantastic job there. But it's not like 100% simulator great, I would say. So yeah. Oh, I'm getting tired. My small son, he was up all night. Not all night, but he had some wake times during the night, and obviously me and my wife, we had to tend to him from time to time. That makes me a little bit tired today. But I am sure we can still have a great time together. And so far, $18 players in. I would really wish that we start the event sooner than later, but I am not going to raise a lot of things just now. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, we are finally in the event set and people are getting ready. Okay, I think we can switch to camera mode now. Yes, hello. I hope game audio is working, but I am quite positive that it should be. And yeah, come on, guys! I need some action to wake me up a little bit. As you can see, this is why I'm always complaining. There's a lot of chatting going on and not much racing, and I need more racing and less chatting. But it is what it is, you know. Questions have to be asked, people have to be informed, and yeah, it is like this. And we are finally loading in for a hot lapping session, which is confusing to me because I honestly thought that qualifying was done via the hot lapping server and not that we get a hot lapping session now. But maybe it's just a warm up. Yeah, quite pointless for me, honestly. I mean, we already have people setting lap records. By the way, a theoretical optimal lap here would be a 115.799, so 15.8, 115.8 we can say. The question is, can I switch the camera? Yes. And I can explain very well here, and I think we go a little bit up front here to Oompa. So this is like I would normally play. This is Cam 3. This is my most favorite camera. We can also use Cam 1, which is nice for broadcasting. I like that very much because you can see a lot of cars around you. There's also like this top-down cam here, which is also very cool. But this event uses this especially for the event-made camera. So this is not complete Cam 5. This is a little bit adjusted, and sadly I can't show you Cam 5 because I mapped my keyboard so that this is now Cam 5 only for this event, because it is faster for me to switch around with that, and I'm used to Cam 5 being like onboard view or yeah, stuff like this. So yeah, this is the driver's POV. Obviously the ghosted cars are quite annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, Oompa here taking the double apex. Oh, running a little wide and getting a shortcut penalty. But it is what it is. Let's see. This is X-Creme. X-Creme. I have no clue how to say that, but I am not really sure. You have Racer X. I think that should be Dremet, but I'm not quite sure. McVision not having finished his lap yet. Let's see, this Loco Para Air Force One, the NSA. McVision is racing in his normal F1 themed Sauber livery, which is nice. And Trosani is also racing in a standard livery. Alright, I think I got a hang out of it. Racer X, which I think to be Dremet, is in a black and yellow car with Igiava in a mix out of green. Kusandari in the classic Sauber livery with non-smoking at the nose. Whiplash in the standard. Darren in the English flag. No, that's not the English flag. Is it? Yeah, flag of England. True. The St. George's Cross, I think, is it's called. But not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. X-Creme on. Yeah, whatever this camera livery is. It looks nice, but I can't really describe what I'm seeing. Oompa in the standard livery. O'Malley nearly looking like a McLaren. We have Barriga. We just call him Avito. We have Avito in a silver livery, maybe Mercedes. Yeah, and we have Chirpir. A little Russian I can. Let's call him just Chir in a red livery with some white and blue. I think that is supposed to be a Ferrari. Tolsik. Why is the antenna curved? Asked Yomali. That's a good question. I'm not even sure what antenna he means. Tolsik in a black, white and blue livery, maybe black Ferrari, but I'm not quite sure. Pera in a standard grey livery. Oh, Radi is racing in an Audi livery, which is also nice. Mad Hatter in, I think that's also his standard colors. Yeah, Air Force, that is quite looking like maybe Cadillac? Oh, kind of cool in my opinion. Loco also in the standard colors. And there we have it. Froseni with a 16.9, which is, yeah, it's not bad. Oh no, Dremet and Racer X are two different people, by the way. Racer X from Germany. Racer X is, must be Igiara, I think. let's quickly check his Steam profile. Shit, I don't have him on Steam, no? Or do I? No, I don't, I think. Damn. Would have been fun to see, but I think we can do this. New profile, of course. Okay. All right. Whiplash is meaning Darren. They are discussing starting fuel. There will be 30 laps, from what I can read here. 30 laps. No. Position stability. 3 tire compounds? Yeah. No fuel. Yeah, 30 laps. 30 laps, people are discussing like 92 is a good starting finish. So if we take our trusty calculator and say ,92% divided by 30, it's like 3% per lap. So 3.1, let's say. Okay, so 3% per lap. We are looking on 3 tire compounds. And the crazy thing is, as soon as you get damage, you will feel it with a downforce reduction, which is also interesting in my opinion. I'm not quite sure if we are racing with Formula 1 rules, so that you have to choose definitely 2 distinct tire compounds, or if you can go with 1 normal tire compound. So no mediums and another set of mediums and another set of mediums. But normally you have in F1, like you have to pick soft mediums and then another set of mediums, so 2 distinct tire compounds. But honestly, it is not so important right now. So yeah, let's see what is happening here. They are discussing different I want to check this as well. Oh, okay. This is like a lot. If green flag from Whiplash, so the starting grid is getting together. For Zany riding, my body is ready, which is nice. Let's see if other people's body are also ready. Sobel is now in, which is weird. But hey, it is what it is. Let's check OPS for this time. And it's looking fantastic. So we can finally have some fun on Lusail with the Through the Cockpit race or special event or whatever it's called. But yeah, let's hope we get a nice interesting race, and let's hope we get some nice action going here with the S3 cars. We are currently staring at the wall because we are still one people missing with getting ready, one player missing with getting ready. But I think sooner or later we are getting there. And just as I said, so the thing resets to 0, which is hilariously annoying. But yeah, that's just how it goes. I could annoy people here by pressing certain things, but I won't. My guess is people are setting now first check. It's checked if they are ready. Now they are checking if they are. Now the ready is reverted because of the starting fuel set. We should see starting fuels between 95 and 92% or 90%. Is somebody is planning on fuel saving, and we are deactivating all of this because now we are starting, and Freseni takes the lead from McVision, Racer X in behind. And let's switch here into the first corner. McVision attacking on the outside, but Freseni pushing McVision a little bit wide. Don't think that was on purpose. I think Freseni just missed where McVision was on track, and we can switch here to the cockpit cam and look here from Racer X's POV. And as you can see here, yes, McVision is side by side with him, but you barely can see him. So now McVision is gone. Freseni takes evading action, whatever it's called. But yeah, so far Freseni with his hard tires taking the lead. Racer X in a fierce battle here with Igiava, who turns out to be not Racer X. That makes it even more interesting. Igiava now behind. McVision on P3, Darren Gurney on P5, Cassandra P6, Xcram P7, then Yormeli, Umpa, Avito, Whiplash, Chik, oder Chich, Pera, Radi, Sobel, Mad Hatter, Tulsik, Air Force 1, and yeah, that's it. Freseni with the lead from the start. Very rough defending there, but as I said, I think Freseni just couldn't see McVision there. Even with the backwards cam, you have no chance, and we can test here. Yes, now we see Darren has somebody side by side. Darren pushing here Igiava a little bit, but now for a split second, Kosanari completely vanished, and you don't have a chance to see if he's side by side. Over here at the front, we have an interesting fight between Racer X and was that McVision? Yeah, I think Igiava lost out due to the fight there between Darren and Cassandra. Racer X now under attack by McVision, and McVision is really pushing here, but has to leave a little bit room there because I think he didn't get the apex completely right there for the corner. And now Racer X is trying to get back to Freseni there, and Cassandra here running wide. Ooh, Darren Gurney getting a slam in his back by Xcram. Darren Gurney then kind of retaliating, but again, I don't think it was on purpose. These cars are not so easy to control. McVision scoring the fastest lap for now. Ooh, Pera here and Chir in a fierce battle. Chir in the slipstream, moving to the inside. What will Pera do? Will Pera stay on the outside? We watch here from the player cam. A nice bit of leaving space there. Pera, where is Chir? Okay, Chir now behind. Pera managed to keep his 12th place. For now, oh, here, fierce battle. Whiplash is the beneficial of that and gains a lot of places. X-Ram in Yomali here. Oh, they slam it a little bit into Whiplash. Yomali, they are chopping upward on track. Ooh, Darren fell a little back now on P7. Kusandari trying to get up to Oompa, but for now 4 tenths between them. We have here at the front McVison still trying to get back into, yeah, let's say his starting top 2. But so far it seems more like Freseni and Razor X are dividing these 2 spaces under each other. But let's see. Nope, that was the wrong camp. Sorry, I wanted this one. Let's see what the rest of the field is looking like. We have here X-Gram. X-Gram, I don't know. Why X-Cream? How to say it? Oh, you're already there. Losing a little bit of traction. But yeah, this is the problem with this track. You don't have a lot of hard braking points. So it is not so easy to get up on the inside to someone, and with the dirty air downforce loss and stuff like this, that makes it even harder in real life. I think here it is a little better, but we just saw Whiplash missed the apex there, and this meant that Whiplash now fell back a good bit. He was very close to Darren beforehand. And let's see what is happening here between Kusandari and Oompa. And I want to do... Is it this? No, it should be this. No, this? No, also not. No. This should be gap leader. Ooh. No, that's race ranking. Lap ranking? Race ranking. Huh? Oh, Freseni must have made a mistake or something like this. Why, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he was in a little bit of a collision with Racer X there. So this should be... Oh, we see an overtake at the back. Yomeli and Whiplash are also now very close to each other. Oh, yeah, we tuned in at exactly the right point. Ooh, Matt Header completely missing the apex there, sadly. Sobel trying to get to Para, but so far Para is still ahead. Ooh, Sobel with a little bit of contact there. I'm surprised to see so far that nobody has significant damage yet. Racer X here with the P1 so far, 1.5 seconds away of Freseni. I would have loved to see what happened to Freseni, but sadly I was too occupied with the settings stuff to see. Whoa, Freseni running right there. And maybe that's the issue, but honestly, Freseni didn't lose a lot of time through that. But Racer X lost a little bit of time. Oh, Freseni now under attack from McVison. And let's go to the cockpit view to see what is happening exactly. But yeah, McVison made a very clean move there. And it's now on McVison's duty to close the gap to Racer X to get the P1 now, but maybe Freseni has to intervene in this thing. Okay, up and behind we have Para and Radi fighting here, which is Audi against, I think Para drove for Aston Martin last season, yeah. If one of the Russian guys, Avito I think that is. Yeah, indeed it is. Off track, rejoining in a very unsafe manner, and Para crashed into him. But again, the car still at 100% health, so Para doesn't have too bad time there. Para, yeah, he manages the apex very well. And with that slingshot, he goes past Avito and maybe past Radi as well, but Avito on the inside trying to line up. Oh, he tried to switch back, but Radi blocked very well. Avito now very slow off the track. Yeah, the battle up front, Racer X is still leading by, let's say, roughly 1.5 seconds. But Racer X also taking a lot of liberties there with the track limits. Igiava, or not Igiava, I'm sorry, Forseni now fell a little bit back behind McVision. But I think Forseni is still in a good place because Forseni, as you can see here, next to the tires, there's written hard, and it means Forseni is driving a harder compound, which doesn't give him too much of a performance advantage. I mean, it's enough to get closer into McVison's slipstream, but this means he can stay out for longer and maybe have a strategic advantage at the end against McVison and Racer X, who are both on mediums. Igiava also on mediums, but his mediums are very used. Not very used. I mean, if we compare to Racer X 61, McVison 61, yeah, then it's okay. Oh! Frossetti here now in front again before McVison. There was a little bit of contact, but again, you can't really see here between the two cars if you are going side by side with someone. And I'm trying to find a good example right now, but there's not too much. Yeah, here. So, is there someone next to me? I don't know. Is there someone behind me? No. Ah, no, there's someone right to me. That is so hard to see from a consistent level because we are missing like mirrors. Yeah, now Avito is completely vanished. Ah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, you need to remember that. I mean, sure, that's a race skill, but if you haven't done something similar like this all the time, then it's not very easy. And now Avito closing in again. So far so good. Sober getting a better run there through the faster corners. But Avito is not being shaken off so easily. Yomeni also very close to Whiplash. That's Yomeni and Whiplash now. Okay. So we are looking into into Whiplash rear mirror. Not rear mirror, rear wing. So this is Whiplash in front of us. Yomeni on medium tires, which have a lot more health. Or not a lot, but 3% more health, which means they are performing slightly better compared to Whiplash. And we will see what are the repercussions from this one. Yomeni hitting the apexes quite well, but going over the curbs there cost him a little time, and so far he can still follow Whiplash, but he is losing a little bit of time. But you know how it is, sometimes we need a couple of laps to see such moves fulfilled. Speaking of a couple of laps, but now after 10 laps on P5, Igiava P4, and Froseni again battling with McVison for P2. Froseni turning in maybe rather late there, but he's still sticking to move. Oh, McVison now, maybe. McVison tries to do it on the outside. And now he tries to switch back, but so far he is still behind Froseni. Let's see it from McVison's point of view. Okay, we have McVison. Froseni. But Freseni can could carry a little more speed there through the first 2 corners. Then he went off track. Yeah, maybe. No, I would have waited. Now he would have needed. Oh, but McVision deciding for a move into the pit lane. And I think McVision is the only one getting tires. Now we have Oompa and Xgrim. Also getting rid of their soft tires, which they drove for a lot of time. McVision now switching to hards. And the hard tires, I think so far only Freseni is on hards. The hards should last for a couple of laps more. I mean, after 11 laps down to 55, which means 5% per lap. So if you say like 4 more laps. So McVision definitely has to make another pit stop, but I am very surprised to see that other people pushed their soft until now. But Racer X now 3 seconds ahead of Freseni, which is very surprising. I would be very interested to see who Racer X is. But I have a slight clue. I think Racer X should be Angry Sim Racer, who is, as the name suggests, a very angry sim racer. No, he is a very avid sim racer. He's very good at it. Even competed in a few esport leagues. And he loves more realistic stuff, so he only shows up for events like this. He drove the Indy 500 last year, for example, and got a very good position, which was crazy. And yeah, so far he's doing a great job against Freseni, but he lost a little bit out. But honestly, his tires are now toast. So 38% mediums. I think he should definitely consider getting into the pit lane as soon as possible. Java also pushing his mediums to the brink of extinction. I have to say 37% shouldn't feel very nice. Meanwhile, McVision with his fresh set of hard tires, he is now in P5, which is honestly, I think it's honestly a good call. I think Kusandari comes now in anyway with 37% mediums. Yeah, Igiava getting into the pit lane, Racer X as well. Freseni still staying out with his hard tires, but that was to be expected. And McVision now lapping the first car, no? Yeah, that is Air Force One, the NSA. McVision faster than the NSA confirmed. What will the NSA do? Ah, shit, we can't say. Okay, NSA runs wide, hopefully on purpose. To make a blue flag pass, which is very nice of him. We see their Racer X up in front, so Racer X definitely won not only the overcut but also the track position for McVision. But maybe that is okay, because McVision is now on a hard tire. McVision can definitely stretch out the hard tire to, like, let's say 15 laps, which would then mean lap 25 pit stop for maybe softs. Or McVision is that crazy and stretches the hards out very long for 20 laps maybe even. But we will see as soon. Okay, Freseni now coming in. His hards are at 42% and we are at the end of lap 13, so nearly lap 14. So Freseni made his hards last for 13 laps. This would give McVision a lap 23 or 24 pit window then for softs. And I think that is something, yeah, I would call it realistic what can happen. Meanwhile, Racer X on his second set of mediums. which gives him a pit window of around also lap 24, maybe maybe a little bit earlier than that even, and maybe also potentially medium soft for him. But then I am a little bit surprised because McVissen's medium hard soft stint, oh sorry, doesn't seem the most logical to me. But honestly, McVissen is a tire whisperer, and McVissen is historically so much stronger on the hard compound tires and when it comes to tire saving, that I think McVissen can work his magic there and gets a nice strategy together, and maybe gets back to Frosinone and can maybe challenge for even more. But so far the field is fairly stretched out. We have here a small fight between Darren and Yormali again. But honestly, I think the fight is, well, it's not decided yet, obviously, but yeah, Yormali has, oh, Yormali just ran wide. Maybe that is still an opportunity for Darren, but it doesn't seem like it. Now on the main straight he is catching. He got very good exit speed out of the last corner, but I don't think that will be enough. Oh, now he's getting closer, but runs wide out of turn 1, which is very easy to do. Grip there is not really given for all kinds of action. Yormali seems to not get the cleanest exits here. Again runs wide. And Darren having a small look up the inside, but he is thinking otherwise and does a clever tactic by not so attacking so hastily. So yeah, so far they are in a great fight. I think Frosinone is closing up to Racer X, but I want to keep an eye on this one for a little longer. Meanwhile, Frosinone with the fastest lap, which is also impressive. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, Yormali here in this sector gets away. So sector 3 is not where Darren is very good. Yormali then is not very good on the other two sectors, at least for now. We see Oompa in the pit lane, maybe. Oh no, that looked wrong. Maybe they were on the back straight. But yeah, Sobel disconnected, which is a shame. Hopefully he parked his car on a safe spot. Meanwhile, Kusandari now on soft made it past Iyala, which is interesting. Iyala on hard, so both trying a very different run program. But honestly, I'm fine with that. They can have a lot of fun. Let's see where Sobel retired. That looks like, ah yeah, after the double apex corner. Yeah, he must have run wide or had contact or something like this, and then he lost the will to race, which is a shame, but happens from time to time. Couldn't I just go here? Yeah, okay. Back with Racer X now, and he is closely followed by Frosinone. And let's see if Frosinone maybe can mount an attack here. This should be a systematic here where Frosinone is trying to run, right? And Frosinone from this point gets a lot of good speed. Frosinone here cuts the track again. And Frosinone now into the lead just by exploiting track limits. Hopefully he reads it and he takes an example from that. Racer X now getting a little bit slow, struggling maybe a little bit on his set of medium tires. Frosinone seems like he found another barrel of pace under his laptop or something like this, because now he's pulling away from Razor X with an unseen before speed here. See what McVissen's doing. McVissen's holding the podium course very well. He is doing a fantastic job so far, but he is still like 4 seconds away of Razor X, so I think it will be a hard task for him to, yeah, basically to get back his position into his P2. But yeah, sometimes races to be like it. It's not a really a fair or fun experience if you are stuck like that on a position and you know you can be better, but yeah, some things like tires or car performance are limiting you. That is always very annoying. Para going right there a little bit. Wow, Avito shooting past Chich. Sunny in P1 there. Chich now returning the favor, pulling back against Avito. Where is Racer X? Okay, Racer X is now 3 seconds behind. And this group of 3 cars. Right here got out of the way very nicely. Oh, Avito nearly killed Racer X there. Just a shame. Radi should get out of the way again. Racer X just overtaking him on the outside, which is fantastic to see that this is possible, but all of this cost him so much. He is now 4.5 seconds behind Freseni, who is just doing a fantastic job of trying to get the victory here for the special event, McVissen in P3. Also bad lapping for him. Cassandri was like a little bit off track there, but Cassandri also has now used soft tires, so it's not the easiest thing for him to manage here. X-Cam now a little bit under attack by Whiplash, but honestly 0.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds, maybe Whiplash with the draft here has a nice opportunity. X-Cam runs wide here in the double apex corner. Oh, that's Oompa! Oompa with a great run through this corner. Getting a very good exit there. And honestly, Whiplash should just slot in behind these two, use the draft and hope that they kick each other in the balls, and then Whiplash is the very happy guy out of it. So like, I didn't catch the name, writing Hi Whiplash there in chat, which is nice. Hi Angela! Ooh, from Argentina, yeah, that's a big way over. Okay, Racer X still in P2, McVissen making trying a lapping maneuver on Tolsek. Tolsek not really aware of the blue flags. He gets treated the way of the dodo and runs wide. Freseni is still in the lead here, which is very impressive. also by a lot more. And here also lapping Chir. Oh, Chir running into there and there. Quite sure if it was on purpose or not. This is a little bit confusing for me. To the extent, yeah, okay, Tulsik all done one lap. There's a huge gap between Tulsik. What was this? Then between Radi now and Darren, yeah, the 50 seconds gap. So Radi can maybe pit like twice, and still, no, not Radi. Darren can pit twice, but he's still in front of Radi, which is, yeah, one of the information ever. Sorry, and well, that means so far there's a little bit going on between Tosik here and, but this is also, it's a lapped car. It's, I don't get it, but yeah, it's not that much my problem. Are they driving around with a used set of soft tires? I am a little bit intrigued about, here it is, Cassandri. Oh, Cassandri just was on the pit lane. So Cassandri trying to stretch out another set of softs for a longer time. But who knows if it works. Oompa now trying to fight X-Gram. But it's just not enough. And now Whiplash is on the inside and Whiplash takes Oompa's position away. But let's wait for a couple of corners and I think then we will see Oompa again. Oh, X-Gram? No, that is not X-Gram. That is, I think, Igiyawa. Or was it X-Gram? Oh no, X-Gram is pitting. The blue that they are using, or the color that they are using, looked similar for a second for me, but I think it was like more like an optical illusion. Which means that the camo on X-Cam's car is actually working, which is crazy to think about. But anyway, Cassandri now pressuring Oompa. But honestly, Cassandri with fresh soft tires and Oompa with very dead hard tires. So maybe we will see a successful move here. And yes, I think even Oompa let Cassandri by because Oompa realized, yeah, there's a guy with super fresh tires behind me. I don't need to fight him. By the way, both Freseni and McVision now in the pit lane, which means that Riser X is taking over the lead again. Freseni on a fresh set of softs and McVision also choosing soft for his last stint, which is fantastic. Riser X on 37% mediums. And honestly, I think, I mean, yeah, obviously Riser X lost a lot of time with the lapped cars. But I think also with his strategy now that he's got, that Freseni definitely got the win in his back. Because Freseni has a lot of space between him and P3 or P2 then. Maybe Riser X slots back into there, but yeah, there's like 11 seconds here. Then comes McVision all of a sudden. And Razor X, he should definitely now try to find a way into the pit lane. Otherwise, I am losing my mind. And I can keep my mind. You are ChatGPT. Nice. I didn't know that the AI has entered TSU. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's nice that you met in a championship here in TSU. I assume at least. It's cool that you are spectating here. Hope you have a great time. Not so much South American drivers in TSU. Boxer Evo is driving from time to time here. Stealth is theoretically from Brazil, but doesn't live there anymore, so it's not so easy. But maybe next time you can also participate here. Racer X, by the way, now in front of McVision. McVision on softs, Racer X on even fresher softs. Yeah, I think honestly that Racer X has the second position in his pocket, but I hope McVision does something against this and tries to close the gap at least a little bit. Yeah, Freseni 13 seconds ahead is just crazy. Hello, Manu. I assume you're also from Argentina. Nice to see you here spectating with us. The great racing action. We are live at the Through the Cockpit event, and we are seeing Whiplash getting past Xcrim. Finally, Xcrim made a mistake there in the last sector, and now Whiplash with the opportunity to score P8 here. It's 5 more laps to go, and we are looking at a very interesting final. Yama with 40% hard. Ah, you are salvation. Okay, nice. Yama with 40% hard. I think that is nearly safe to say that Yama has to pit again. But let's see what comes from this. Racer X with 12 seconds to Freseni, and Freseni is just, honestly, is just the fastest man on track at the moment. Hello! So many people here. Hi, Apollo. Oh, Capo. Okay. I'm not that well versed in Spanish, but nice to see you here. Let's see if you are fans of Whiplash. Okay, this is a lap car, so Avito is 1 lap down, and Whiplash has to clear him as soon as possible because Whiplash is getting pressure from Xcrim here from behind. Avito doing his best to avoid, but sadly Whiplash got the worst out of it. That was a little bit of a, not dirty, but like misunderstanding, I think. My name is Palladean. I'm Palladean in the lobby chat. My channel here is Into the Happen, and I have not named my channel after me because sometimes other people, like Finlay for example, use this also to stream and broadcast races. Loco also uploaded a video here, so yeah, this is like Into the Happen is like #1 channel on YouTube to find stuff, information about competitive Turbo Sliders Unlimited stuff, and I am trying my best to broadcast from time to time. Ah, that was what a karate chop here by Avito, who nearly took out Whiplash, and Whiplash lost extreme amounts of time towards Xcrim, who is now 2 seconds up ahead, but maybe Whiplash has the resources still to claw back some lost time here. Xcrim now behind Perra, who is also a lap car, but honestly with his soft tires he should have. Oh, yeah, maybe a little bit of contact there, Perra. Not really seeing. Guys, the problem is the drivers, they drive like this. And if we, are there any close cars at the moment? Yeah, here for example. Yeah, like this. Zack, you don't see Mad Hatter. And yeah, then of course you have to look behind you, but you also have to look in front of you. It is very hard. And what we see here is amazing because McVision close to capture Racer X. Maybe some harder. Oh, McVision going past. That is unbelievable, guys. I wouldn't have dreamt it because like 2, 3, 4 laps ago, McVissen was 2 seconds behind Razor X, and Razor X is now under extreme pressure to defend his second position there. But McVissen does everything correctly and holds the position. But now with Slipstream or Razor X pushing for the inside, but yeah, second apex, and that was a little bit push to pass there. You have to admit, but the race isn't over. There's still like 2 more laps to go. Fuel is running low, and with low fuel comes very fast and very light cars. Best settings with a good set of softs here, which both McVissen and Razor X are currently using, and they are in a fierce battle for P2, man. Let's see if McVissen is able to push his pace to P2, but so far, yeah, the gap is going down. Here in Sector 3, I think McVissen has the far better lane, uses the slipstream here to his advantage, and pulls side by side with Razor X. And now let's switch to the cockpit cam. We see they are side by side. McVissen on the outside of turn 1. McVissen now still a little bit behind, but there's Razor X. There's Razor X on the inside, and so far, it's not enough. But now comes the double apex corner. Oh, contact there! McVissen slams into the back of Razor X. Luckily, nobody lost a point of damage there. Otherwise, the downforce would be a little bit reduced. But that means that McVissen still has to do something about it. And we are looking at a fierce battle here. McVissen probably can make a nice oil painting of Razor X's rear wing from this point of view. But now he is pulling side by side with him, but Razor X still has the inside, And this is a free apex corner here. 1, 2, 3. Last apex here. Then comes a little bit of a breaking point. But so far, no, McVissen gets the shortcut. McVissen wanted too much. And McVissen sadly gets the shortcut penalty for exceeding track limits. And writes GG into chat. Kosander here, sailing home to P4. Igiawa close behind on his very dead set of hard tires, which is intense here. 17%. Look how much he's sliding. Look how much Igiawa is struggling with his tires, but he still brought it home. Xcram in P6. Umpa P7. Whiplash P8. Maybe there's coming something because Umpa only on fumes left and his hard tires are very done, but it is not enough. Umpa P7, Whiplash P8, P9 goes to your melee, P10 to Darren, P11 I am not quite sure right now, let's check, goes to Radit and Para P13, Tosik P13, Avito P14, and yeah, you can see the results on screen now. That was an intense race, a lot of crazy things going on. Maybe the camera has a little bit of potential, but honestly it's very hard to see each other if you are going side by side. It's nearly impossible to see each other. We saw that on the opening laps. But yeah, this was great fun. Maybe there will be another event soon. Otherwise, you will see me probably on Monday with the news. But honestly, there's not a lot of newsworthy stuff going on. So I'm honestly not even sure if I'm making a news episode this week, because the only things that is going on are the triple heat sessions. But yeah, you will see on the channel. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being in chat to the Argentinian squad. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. And yeah, once again, I'm Palladean. I'll see you maybe on the news or for the next broadcast. And I'm going to bed now. Guys, have a great evening and good night.